Hi everyone, I'm Maggie Weston with Weston & Wood Real Estate. I'm here today with Jeremy Martinez from Charis Loans to talk a little bit more about the VA loan. Jeremy, why don't you just give a brief introduction about yourself?
Okay, well, I'm Jeremy Martinez. I served 20 years in the United States Marine Corps. I retired out of the Marine Corps, got into finances right away, went to go work for a U.S. bank, kind of specializing in the VA loan, kind of that's my passion. And then that kind of led me to Charis Loans here as the in-house lender for T&G right here in Brea. Again, kind of specializing in the VA loan because it's kind of my passion. So I launched the VA Mortgage Man as kind of an area to help veterans find a place to get accurate information.
Right, and that today is what we're going to touch on. We're going to touch on places to go to get some correct information and some correct information on the appraisals. So let's start with if we have a VA buyer, he is looking to start the process. Where would he start to get some accurate information?
So there's a lot of information out there on the World Wide Web today, and right now with everybody having cell phones and social media, everybody appears to be an expert on social media. And there's a lot of information that's really helpful for active duty service members and veterans, and then there's some information that's not. And there's a couple Facebook pages that I think are really helpful to that group of individuals. One of them is Vetted VA. It's started and run by a gentleman out of Texas named Chris Griffith. Super knowledgeable individual, but more importantly what he's done is he's opened it up to a pool of military VA specialists that come together in that group specifically to give accurate information. And they're vetted by each other, so it really balances out. Veteran knows that he's really going to get solid information going there. There's a gentleman up in Utah that does videos for low VA rates. He does them on Fridays, I believe, named Eric. Good little videos to go watch on YouTube. But I would really caution veterans from just going on regular websites and trying to pull information piecemeal. Go to those vetted sites and get that solid information. Okay,
that's good information to have. So now let's talk about the appraisal. As a real estate agent, I often hear people are so worried about the appraisal and the VA loan, and they're a little bit leery of it. So let's talk about the appraisal. What's in it? Why are they just a little bit worried about this?
You know, there's really four main things in this area that we see that will kind of derail the VA loan process. The biggest one is, well, I don't say the biggest one, but one of the four is the roof. So any types of tile, really kind of want to make sure that there's at least 5 years of life remaining on the roof, so the veteran doesn't have to buy the home and then replace the roof immediately. Any type of electrical issues, so some of the older homes you might run into some outdated electrical that may need to be updated. Any type of broken windows, anything that could interfere with the heating, air conditioning, and making it less efficient, especially here in Southern California where AC is sometimes important. We want to make sure that the veteran's not paying extra money to cool their house down. And then probably the biggest one is the VA requires a termite and pest inspection. So I always encourage a veteran that as soon as they get an offer accepted to go ahead and get that get that termite inspection ordered immediately, because if there's repairs that need to be done, they need to be fixed prior to closing on the home.
And especially here in California where the termites love our weather out here.
Absolutely.
So we see it a lot out here.
I'm from northern Minnesota. We didn't have termite issues up there in the houses, but yeah.
Well, this is some valuable information. Thank you for joining me again. Jeremy and I are going to be doing a couple videos on the VA loan just to try to give you some really good information to have out there. So thank you, Jeremy, for joining me. Is there anything else you want to say?
VA Mortgage Man, until next time, guiding you home.
Thank you for joining me for Real Estate Moments with Maggie. I look forward to seeing you next time.